everyone. I've remembered I like showers. More on this as it develops tonight at 10, but for now, I'm gonna leave it up to chance because I believe that I'm gonna get a character that makes me go, okay, alright, yeah, I'll take Samson. I will take him, and you'll never see him again. But no, oh look, a belt. That's perfect for what I have in mind. But no, things are messed up at the moment, guys. Things are absolutely messed up. I am so messed up, which is why I was happy to random, because no matter what I nearly said coriander, corridor, and car instead of character, and all three of the wrong words came together and just made me go car, like a really posh bird, like a posh crow that's just arrived and gone, oh, car. Though, surprisingly, a crow really does suit the image of a top hat, doesn't it? So I think this kind of works out. But it's just so messed up recently that even the Lost would have been fine. And it's messed up because my sleeping pattern has never been this destroyed ever. I switched myself to a night shift sleeping pattern so I could spend more time with Danny because she has a night shift job, and if I didn't, I'd never see her. Yeah, that's all fine. That's adorable. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good on that front. But the issue is, as I may or may not be getting rid of my full naked steam beep, is that it's kind of gone a little bit too far in the wrong direction, and like a couple nights ago, I ended up going to sleep at 11 a.m. I'm ashamed to admit that. I hated it, and I've been making a vested effort to go to sleep by a more reasonable 7 a.m. recently. Oh, God. But that 11 a.m. really messed with me because I hate being up like after 4 in the afternoon, right? That's my line at which I can no longer mentally accept still being in bed. And I woke up at that time, but obviously that meant I'd had such a tiny amount of sleep and I had videos to do, and I just wasn't sure how I was going to make everything happen whatsoever. Why is there so much crap attacking me? I mean, that was a stupid question. Why is there enemies attacking me in greed mode, guys? I don't understand. Why is this happening? I do understand. I'm just a moron. But this meant that I was so super tired and so wrecked that I decided to have a nap. Which you might say, well, that's fine. It's just a nap. And yeah, you might say that. It was a nap at midnight. I had reached the point in my life where I had a nap at midnight. That's when you know. That is when you know that it is too much. And you need to win a fight with sleep. You need to beat the hell out of sleep until you can take that back. We're going to get this because I feel like I kind of need it. And it also lets me have the flatworm, which I do kind of like for its little, well, widening fun. Widening fun, of course, a classic sentence there. But even more than a 12 midnight nap, something else happened that made me think, hang on, I need to get control of my sleep again, because it never used to this bad. And it was one of the most surreal, scary experiences I've ever had in my life, and I'm going to try my best to explain this to you. I really am. No promises, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. So, I decided to have a nap. This was a more reasonably timed one, you know, it was only going to be half an hour long. That was fine. Just a quick pick-me-up nap. I work best having like a 20-minute nap, you know, just a tiny little bit of shallow sleep, and I'm feeling good, ready to go, not groggy and all of that jazz. You know, it works really well for me, and that's fine and good, right? But I got to the end of that nap. My alarm went off, but I wasn't really aware of it going off, and then it must have stopped, or I imagined it going off, but I know I heard a noise that woke me up. However, it didn't really wake me up. It woke up, I would say, 25% of my brain. And the reason that I say that is because I was simultaneously having a dream where someone was like breaking into the house, and I could hear like the door splintering and the sounds of like loud banging and noises and wood smashing and window smashing, and it was the kind of dream where you think it's real and you're not aware that you're dreaming, like when you're in an almost delirious daze. So I, as far as I was aware with my thoughts, was convinced that this was real and that this was happening, okay? So I'm there, lying in bed, and I am convinced that someone is breaking in, okay, which is, you know, as you can probably imagine, quite scary. You know, I will admit, I mean, I was getting ready to go, obviously, fight them like a man and not hide in the cupboard. What? And I'm there. Oh, that looks cool. I love Little Horn, I really do. Convinced this was going down, that this was happening. And I'm just lying there still in bed, and obviously my reaction is to, well, Buddy, we need to get up. We need to get up. We need to get out of bed. We need to go see what's going on. And my body just wasn't responding to me, but in a most surreal way that I've ever felt. Like, it was like how do I explain this? It was like my body was asleep, but my brain was awake. Oh, holy shot and freaking Little Horn. Yes, please. That's awesome. This is going to be a great run, I hope. And it was like, genuinely, my body was asleep and my brain was awake. I was there in my head, seemingly aware of being awake, but my body just wasn't moving. I was like mentally screaming at it to turn around and get up out of bed, but nothing was happening. Nothing was responding. I couldn't physically make any part of me move. It was absolutely terrifying. It was crazy. It was the most mental thing. It was like, well, I guess it's what it was like to be paralyzed, and I just, if that wasn't bad enough, like, seriously, it was absolutely terrifying. I just couldn't move. But the thing is, it was worse because I was so convinced that I was being, like, robbed at the same time as being unable to control any of my limbs whatsoever. And not just my limbs, no part of me would function. Yet as far as I was concerned, my brain was awake and thinking and dealing and, like, what is going on, and panicking and screaming and reeling, and it was awful. And then I woke up. And it turns out that ghastly, realistic, terrifying experience was one of the most realistic dreams I've ever had. It felt like my body was in treacle. I slowly started to turn towards the left where I could get out of bed as I woke up. And I think that my dream self, desperate to get out of bed, had made my actual asleep self start to move because I woke up into the motion of getting out of bed. It was like I was inducing sleepwalking into myself because of how panicked I'd got. Which makes me wonder, is actually that how sleepwalking does occur? When you're having a dream you're convinced is so real that your actual body goes to deal with it. I cannot explain it, guys. It was one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me, and I would not recommend. And that is how I know that I need to sort out whatever is happening to me sleep-wise, because clearly something is going hugely, massively wrong. Of course, that was tactical damage to get as much extra increased damage to make these bosses die as quickly as they can. I mean, obviously, come on, guys, I'm not being ridiculous here. Oh, we didn't get our destruction ray as we went through it. Can you be careful, please? I need you to slowly die. Yes! Thank you very much for bombing the other boss for me, though he is distinctly taking his sweet, sweet time to die here. Like, really taking his time, which is weird because we have okay tears and we have okay damage and we have holy light to nuke him every now and then. Is he just really ridiculously tanky? I mean, he might just be really ridiculously tanky, right? I guess that's true, but I've only really experienced Mega Fatty being that ridiculous. Okay. This one shouldn't be too bad. These guys are a lot easier to kill, as I, of course, take more tactical damage, just so this one doesn't take as ridiculous amount of time, of course. That's why that was happening. I mean, don't be ridiculous! I would never get hit by anything that I didn't deliberately want to get hit by, like those two things that I just got hit by, which was obviously for the greater good. Okay, careful. There we go. Hopefully I don't have to fight Krampus. Are we serious right now? Like, are we serious right now? Did that just happen? Like, lump of coal is nice because it's going to make our effects glow a lot lighter, which is obviously amazing, but, like, genuinely, did that just go down how it went down? Because I'm feeling a little bit salty about that whole experience. I'm also a little bit, just a tiny bit, injured, which I think I should probably try and solve. Yes, please. I'll take magic mushroom. Yeah, I will. That's not only a huge upgrade and a freaking heart there, but it gives us full health. Or item room, what have you got for us? Tech point 5, I'll take that little bit of extra lump of coal tech. Don't mind if I do. And 40 energy health down's not as good. I should at least calm down a little bit here. Let's not go crazy over the top. I'm going to do this just in case we get a secret room and the chest, but no. Yes, that chest was definitely worth it. And this double, oh, okay, well, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. There's not really anything else worth doing on this floor, though. That's the thing. So I guess for now we just kill it. That poor thing spawned in, ready to go, and just got instantly splatted. Oh, that is almost tragic. You almost feel sorry. Not quite, but definitely almost. Look at this. I mean, we still definitely need to get a lot stronger before I feel comfortable about the Ultra Greed fight, and I'm not sure if that will happen, but we should at least get there. And, you know, that's the important thing. At least, I always feel like if I get to the final boss, at least the run's been, you know, it's a good run we've got there. And, you know, killing him's nice and stuff. Can I kill skulls with Little Horn Destruction? Because that is really cool and something that I never realized was possible. Like, genuinely, that is really, really awesome. But we just want to kind of work our way through this floor, kill everything as quickly as we can, and get to more sweet, sweet items. I'm actually kind of nervous about going to sleep, honestly, because I'm not exaggerating. It really freaked me out. I was terrified. I mean, you would be, wouldn't you, if you woke up in what you thought was that circumstance? It's just crazy. Alright, hello to you. Careful, dodgy, dodgy. At least now I'm able to dodge things. I guess I shouldn't say that, right? That's like the worst thing. I mean, to be fair, the superpower of irony is still a pretty good superpower, because you could deliberately engineer it. If you were cursed so that the ironic thing always happened to you, you'd make it so like, oh, I just went bankrupt, ironically, as I won the lottery, you know, and then everything is fine. But it depends if it keeps compounding on itself, because I just went bankrupt, as ironically as I won the lottery. As I ironically then lost my ticket, as I ironically found someone else's winning ticket, and you just never stop, wouldn't you? Because you just go back and forth and 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 crack and crock and crack and fork and crack and fork and crack and fork and crack and fork. Did you notice the switch to crack and fork there? I want a good, decent Kraken in my life. I really do. I want a Kraken. I mean, obviously, if something works so well with the word Kraken, then that's what you need. Oh, please, just... Oh, God! Oh, okay, that one's not as cool. But I will take the black candle, and then I will re-roll. I say I will re-roll. I am gonna go for Pandora's box here. Not great, but also not awful, and actually this is pretty good too. The sacks are decent in greed mode, I would say. Just, you know, definitely on the decent side of things. Let's get enough money to actually get in the item room and not completely forget about that. So our damage looking pretty good. We want a really nice large health pool, so I can of course start stacking up the damage bonus on the Ultra Greed floor. Ace of Hearts, not really something I need. Sun is okay, and there we go. That's why I wanted to get the Sack of Sacks, because, you know, it would have been absurd not to have just grabbed a random key. Don't want to lose damage yet. Careful. Gain damage yet. Lose health yet. You know, all the various things that I'm saying is I'm just going to do this. Actually, no, I should have kept that. That could have let me get really injured on the greed floor, and then I knew I had a second one, so obviously it wasn't a mistake. I was just freaking you guys out to see if you noticed the second one. I got you guys. Oh, it was a jape. It was just a jape. I got you. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, let's absolutely annihilate this guy with the ridiculous damage that we have. Oh, that was just one wave. So who's the second wave? Oh, god damn it. I really... what the hell is an error walk? I have no idea what error walk is, and I don't want to use it in case it's really bad in the current situation, because that would suck, obviously. So... I think perhaps... Oh, we might as well use the world so we know where the secret room is, at least. Oh, it doesn't tell us the secret room. It doesn't tell us the secret room? How very dare you? Oh, I was really super convinced that he was going to waggle his tail in the air there. That's why I kind of wasn't moving anywhere. But no, he decided to not shake it at me. Now he's talking, and now he's dead. That's a life lesson, everyone, guys. If you shake your rear without thinking twice, you're going to get exploded into a pile of blood by a naked kid firing lasers. And that's a lesson we all should take the time to learn. Alright. W. Oh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. This is such a good run so far. Like, holy hell. Alright, we'll keep the sun, which I think makes the most sense. And then apart from that, we just want to reroll, I think. We don't want either of those. I'll definitely take Squeezy, because we can still afford to gain some tears, and 2 extra hearts is definitely good. And we can't really do anything else on this floor. And we do still have an item room floor to go. So in theory, the sky's the limit on this run. Like, well, actually, that's not true. The ceiling's the limit. We're underground in confined spaces. So I shouldn't just straight lie like that. We'll get Mongo Baby just in case of maybe a transformation coming along. A little bit of extra money. It's not amazing, but it's, you know, it's okay. All right. I'll take that. Yep, we'll grab some homing on all of this. This is so good. Oh my god, what an awesome... I love green mode so much. And the Steam sale, a little bit late for the Steam sale, admittedly. We'll have a quick little... Oh, that's sad. I mean, yeah, we gain some, obviously, damage for the floor, which is cool. But at the same time... Oh, the homing with the tech is obviously the best thing here, because on top of our damage and lump of coal, it's just absolutely crazy how effective this is. Like, this is just absolutely murdering everything. I'm barely having to ow. I'm barely having to ow. Sometimes you barely have to Schwarzenegger. You know, you just don't have to do it that much. It's okay. All right, let's open up all our little presents, see what we're allowed. Some cool stuff. Again, I don't know. Oh, I'm just going to press it. I'm not sure what that did for me exactly. I was really confused. That's why I just sat there for ages not saying or doing anything. But essentially, I'm not really completely sure what the hell just occurred. So I'm just going to assume that it's all... okay, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, careful, careful. We got a few more little sacks for us. I love them, little juicy, juicy little bastards. And some final moolah. All right, let's... Do I get the Steam sale? I do have one more floor left. It's not the best in the world, but it at least gives me something. We want the speedball to hopefully work towards the... transformation. Can I actually acquire an extra item on this floor? I realize, why am I re-rolling if there's no way of doing it? Probably want this. Yes, I want this. Oh, ram that rock into my face real good. Thank you very much. Oh, and yes. All right, so we can do a little bit more re-rolling on this floor. I just realized that was the dull razor, which I think gives you effects like the bloody lust without actually taking the damage. In my defense, Blood Clot is lovely. I obviously didn't realize that in time, or I would have not done that. So don't judge me. I don't know if it's got a charge or you can just keep using it if it's like one of those self-recharging items. I don't know how badly that's gonna cost me. But I will at least admit that I realized. And I think that's half the battle, right? It's definitely half the battle. I'm going to check this just while we're in here. Okay, nothing too worth there. And a part of me wants to blow these two up. Because if we do get 10, Yes, that's definitely worth it in my eyes. Do we just save up loads of money and stack health at this point? Like, is that the most sensible thing to do? Oh, that was satisfying. So many heads exploding. I didn't even need to kill them all, but it was definitely worth it. Like, come on now. Is that the sensible thing to do? It might be the sensible thing to do, but it's not the fun thing to do. And, you know, that might be the more important decision here. I mean, do you do the sensible thing, or do you do the fun thing? That's the question. I think that's a question we've all got to ask ourselves day to day, which is worth it. Oh, we got some more bombs anyway, so we don't even have to worry that we chose to use one that way. I am really taking a lot of random damage. Considering I'm absolutely destroying everything, it is worrying me how I managed to take such a consistently large... How did that even... What? In what? How? I have so much damage. I don't know why I say it like a sad thing. I'm just too powerful. It's just too easy. Everything's just dying. I don't even get the thrill of the chase anymore. Like, what's the point? Alright, let's summon our Devil Deal Wave and summarily execute it. God damn. Oh, hello. Okay, so, firstly, there's a Devil Deal. Well, we have the lovers, so I guess we'll grab them. Hello. 2 black hearts. That's actually pretty good. That gives us a nice little buffer. We'll grab our money and bombs. That's nice. So we have potentially quite a few items to grab here because we do have the reroll. No point getting those tiers. We're already at our maximum. Ooh. I think I do actually get the health up because I can also get this, which will let me use the sun twice. Is it what I think it is? No, it's not, so I don't regret my decision whatsoever. That's cool. And it looks like it doesn't come back anyway, so actually it was just kind of pointless. So, do I re-roll, or do I hope that that's a double my money? Or do I get the lard, which is even more health, and I do have a double sun card? I think I do. I don't think the speed down is that severe. Yeah, I'm still plenty fast. And that's another health up as well. And then this is even more health. So, no, I'll re-roll after this point. We'll see if we can just get one more. Ooh, I'll take Spawn. That's a nice little bit of damage there. And I guess we just take... Oh, okay. I mean, that's convenient, really. I'm just going to go for the secret room for the final one. And not get it. Yay. I'll grab this because I could technically afford the next. And... yeah, that does help me because it gives me a little bit of a counteraction to the speed that I lost. And we'll see what the pill does. Look up, that's fine. In fact, that's actually really good because we do have some luck-based items. So I do declare, well, we have quite the monstrously good setup right here. We really do. I love my main man, Action Samson. He's just so fantastic in every single way. There's no point me deliberately taking damage. I mean, yeah, I've got 2 full heals, and holy hell, that's already a lot of damage that I'm doing to him. Like, good God. Part of me does want to just sit here and tank stuff now, just to see what I can actually get to, because everything is compounding so high. I'm absolutely destroying him. My word. Just hit me some more times. Honestly, just hit me. Then again, I'm only gaining 0.75 per, which isn't completely crazy, right? That definitely feels like it should be better. It's definitely more than the default one, so I suppose that's still good. I mean, I guess I'm only gaining that plus the magic mushroom multiplier, so it's not like it's truly absolutely mental. But even then, I mean, with how much healing I have going on here, every little does, in fact, help. I really don't see me needing both of it. Come on, just keep absolutely getting destroyed. I'm so happy we've managed a natural pretty synergy. Okay, you know, something lovely about a bit of natural pretty. Did we just gain 4 at once? Did we just gain 4 damage? Like, what? The others were 0.75 boost. Why is this one? That was a 4 as well. What is happening? Do I need to care? And another 4. What? Hit me again. Alright, that's the maximum. So, we'll sun up. So we've got 1 as backup, and then we've got absolutely ridiculous damage coming out. Look at how fast he's dying. Oh, snap. I was about to say I'm sorry, Greed, but really, I'm just not. So, yeah, he's probably going to get absolutely murderized. I am taking way too much damage than I should, though. I'd rather not be forced into using the second one, because, you know, I want a really smug victory. You know, like when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you win, and then you show them 3 other cards that would have let you win anyway. Any card game like that, right, where you play your entire hand on top of already winning, just so they really know that you would have won. You know, you got to show them the many other ways that you are the superior player to them, of course. So that's chiefly the reason here. I mean, I can still take a few more hits before I'm gonna feel the need to do it, just to be super safe, and it looks like I'm good. I'm gonna continue never going to sleep again, so I never lose control of my own body. Thanks for watching. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more. Yeah. Good boy. I'm scared.
Rage gaming with the video flow, shenanigans and Overwatch, and his fans all know that every single thumbnail that this man makes without fail makes you do a double take, catching your attention with every verse. See, say that you need healing, but you're at his mercy. Get it? 'Cause it's a pun. On his channel, that's one of the better ones. Widow is venomous, I see no end to this. Cataclysm's imminent when Rage is in his element. Pandemonium is not familiar with irrelevance. Maximum Genji beam, oh so elegant. Jokes so funny, causing you to cry. Editing is quality as the noon is high. Yo, concussion man, shoot to the sky, cap it all off with a goodbye.